Alright, what's up YouTube? Today I'll be doing a fix on how to put your creative player onto an NBA roster and use him in a play now match. So this is for if like you can't get your player onto a team with 15 players. So you're gonna come over to features, and then before you create the player, you can do either step first, but go to create roster and then do official 2K Sports roster. You would have to do this if you have a team set in mind. So say I want to put my player on the Chicago Bulls. You're going to come over here and you're going to release like 2 players. And now they should have like 13 players. Two-way players do not count towards your roster. So you can have 15 players and then you can have two-way players, which would be 17. Now once you do that, once you're done with that, you're going to just hit save roster and you're just going to name it whatever. So just do whatever that is, and just hit yeah for that. So once you save the roster, you're gonna go over to create player, and then whatever this guy's name is, Bryant Shaw, he's 74 overall. You're gonna go over to create roster, and then you're gonna go to user created roster, and you're gonna go to this thing that you just created. Now you're gonna go to L1, press L1, and then L1 again. So basically you're hitting L1 twice, and you're gonna go over to Shaw, and then you're gonna hit copy to team, and then Chicago Bulls. And since they said that they don't have enough players, you could do it again. So you basically, then you come over to the Bulls or whatever team, and you got 2 clones of this guy. And then basically after that, what you do, you just hit circle, save roster, and then you press on the one that you created, and then you just do the same name, because you don't want to have 2 files for the exact same thing. That's just wasting a spot. So now once that's taken care of, you come over to play now match, and then you're gonna come over to quick play, and then you are gonna push down on L3 at the bottom of your screen. Don't flick it down, like click on the button, user created roster, and then you're gonna go to QAZX, whatever you named it, and then you're gonna go to the Bulls. He's not a starter because the current Bulls starter Otto Porter is better than him, but once you load up in the game, you could sub him into the game and play, or what I like to do, you could go into my league, and once you go to my league, you're just gonna X, triangle, and then new my league, triangle again, and then user created, QAZX. You can name these or whatever you want. I'm just saying QAZX because that's how you go to set up. You can set it up however you want. I just do this, and then you go to the team that you picked, and then I'm just doing my settings. And then what you basically do is auto generate your rookies, unless you do 2020, which you could have like LaMelo Ball. You come over here, and then here's the Shaw guy, Bryant Shaw. So now you just come over to coaching, reset it, and take away some minutes of players, and then you can put your guy in. You don't have to add 2 clones. I just did it just so it was easy to see the setup. So you could just simulate your game, lose to the Hornets, you've box score, and then Shaw is down here. Your creative player is now in an NBA game, Bryant Shaw. Yeah, that's how you put a creative player into a play now game or a my league sim. I like doing this because it's fun. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, give me a like, comment, rate, share, and subscribe.